Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special Messy Church for the month of May 2020 for Community United Methodist Church of Huntington Beach. I'm glad you're all here. We're doing things a little bit differently this time, and this video is meant to help prepare you for our Messy Church gathering this Saturday. So I want to tell you about what we're focusing on this month. We're talking about how every single person is important in the family of God. Now, we know that, but sometimes we forget. When the church was just starting out, people were trying their best to show that they loved God and to be like Jesus in the way they loved each other. And some people would do great at one thing, like talking about God, but other people were a little more shy. And some people felt that because they could do things that other people couldn't do, that they were better believers, that they were somehow closer to God. And that's just not the case. All of us are important. All of us have a part to play. And so a man named Paul wrote a letter to a gathering of these early believers to help them to understand just how important every single one of them was. And the way that he talked about it, he said that we're all like parts of one body. Maybe I'm the finger and you're the hair. He used some very specific examples to say that if you didn't have all the parts, you didn't have a whole body and it couldn't work right. Now, he used different examples that I'm going to use, but when I think about it, I think, for example, we write and draw with our hands and our fingers. We could draw with other parts of our bodies. We could try drawing with our elbows. I can make an 8 and an O there that you probably can't see, but I don't do it very well, and it doesn't work very well. And so the hand can't say to the elbow, I don't need you because you don't write as well as I do. No. Well, in the same way, our noses do a great job of smelling, but our fingers don't do such a good job of smelling. So if I take my trash can and I try to smell my trash can, I'm really happy that my fingers can't smell. But my nose can't say to my fingers, I don't need you because you can't do what I do. That's just not how it works. All of our parts are specialized and they help the whole thing work well together so that we can be the people of God. The same way happens in our families at home. Some of us are better at some things and others are better at other things. And all of us are learning new ways of doing things. So, for instance, in my family, all of us take turns cooking. I love to grill things outside on the barbecue. My family likes grilled Brussels sprouts, and I think I do a pretty good job of that, and they ask me for that. Kathy makes wonderful soups. And so I don't try to make soups because I know that she does a much better job than I do at making soup. And Lizzie, well, Lizzie is our baker. She's the one that makes fantastic chocolate chip cookies. And you can see I've already been enjoying this one. So each one of us has a part to play. Each one of us has something that we can do. The same is true for us in the world. Right now, there are people trying really, really hard to figure out what causes illnesses so that they can stop them and help people from getting sick. Now, I can't do that. I don't know enough about science to be able to do that. That doesn't mean that they're more important than I am. And there are also people who are caring for other people in hospitals. They're there tending to the people who are sick. Now, I can't do that as well as they can do that, but I can help take care of my family. And I can help talk with the people and pray with people about God. I'm sure there are things that you can do better than other people can. And in fact, there are some things right now that are very important that you do to help us in our current time of difficulty. When you wear your mask, when you go outside, When you stay at home, you are doing what you can do the very best to help stop the spread of this disease. You see, each one of us has a very important part to play. There are also things that we can do to help share what we can do with others. When we have these abilities and when we work on these abilities, we call these talents, and we recognize that they're gifts from God. So in your family, I imagine there might be somebody who's better at spelling than other people. Maybe you are better at math. That doesn't mean you go around the house saying, I'm better, I'm better. No, it means that when somebody is struggling, you can help them so that we all can do our best together. Now, we've got some ways this month that we're going to be practicing and learning about our gifts and celebrating those gifts with other people. The first one of these, I'd like you to take a look at this as I pull it up on the screen here. The first one of these is our card that you're going to make using your thumbprints and your fingerprints there. You're going to take and you make a card with your finger and thumbprints on there and think about who you might want to share that with. Uh, Why did you choose the person you chose to share it with? Will you give them just a note saying how much you appreciate them? Or will you include something else with it? Maybe a meal for somebody who needs it, or a thank you for someone who has helped you, or some flowers from your garden to let them know that you're thinking about them and they're not alone. The next thing that we're going to be doing, pull it up for you here, is our parts of the body artwork. Now, together with your family or each one of you on your own, you're going to use some loose parts around the house, string and rope and maybe some seeds from outside or some buttons, and make some artwork of a body with all of those different parts coming together to make the whole. And we'll ask you to bring that with you when you come to our Zoom meeting for Messy Church for celebration. Or you can go outside and you can use chalk to draw a body there. And so all the different parts and how important they are, even though they're different from one another. And you can take a picture of that and you can put it on our CUMC Messy Church page. You see, each part requires the cooperation and help of the other parts to work. Every part of the body has a purpose and it is created to serve God and build up the whole body. We need each part and we need each other. Some parts are behind the scenes and other parts are loud and obvious. Now, you're going to go ahead and you're going to get the information on how to make these two things in an email that'll be coming to you this week if you haven't gotten it already. We're going to then have all that information, and after watching this, you're going to come to our Zoom meeting and we're going to share together with celebration. Now, each one of us is different and each one of us is important. So I thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to our celebration this Saturday. You are wonderful. You are made by God. You are made special, and God loves you so much. You have important things that you can do as a part of the whole body. Each one of us is necessary. Each one of us is loved. And so I bid you farewell until I see you again this coming Saturday at our Messy Church celebration. God bless you.